All right. Cool. Excellent. We found our way here. My hair's crazy. Awesome. I get to look at that for the rest of the night. Of course, so does
Why do you think I
everybody
wore a
else
hat?
here. So I feel like that's fitting punishment. For who? I don't know. Welcome to Skulls and Shackles. My cat didn't let me sleep at all, so I am exhausted. Let's find out what's happening with people who actually got sleep. Adam, how are you, and why are you harassing small children?
Because I have a 3-year-old of my own, so it's basically in good turn. I'm good. My beloved Kansas City Chiefs got their heart broken by Tom Brady last night, so that was disappointing. But other than that, it's been a pretty busy week at work, and my cameras are all doing hourglasses right now on Skype, so I need to kind of figure out why that just happened. I might just hang up and rejoin. But if you guys can hear me okay, I'll just finish my little intro.
No, yeah, I can see you, and
Yeah, I can see you pretty good.
Yeah, no, everything else is pretty good. Trying to think of anything else new. I'm trying like to play Skyrim with not all the mods, but like the basic mods, and I've been spending more time trying to do my mods on Skyrim than actually playing the game. So I'm kind of getting to that point to where it's like I might just find another game to play.
get the Lazy Lydia
Let me
mod.
interrupt you real quick. I've got a stability program that helped with Fallout 3, completely fixed fixed 90% of the stability problems I was having. I'll send you the link.
Awesome, that'd be
Did you
great.
get Lazy Lydia mod? This is important.
Come again?
Lazy Lydia mod, it makes it so that your companion Lydia, it replaces all of her lines of dialogue with "I'm sworn to carry your burdens."
No, I didn't. I'll check that out. There was a new follower that mod that was just released, and I was just like trying to test it out. It's like I'll just grab that.
Yeah,
But I will,
you know, they've got the Rainbow Dash, they've got Tifa Lockhart, you know, they got everybody. Racho Man, Randy Savage,
The John Cena cannon.
John Cena.
You just have cannons that just shoot out John Cena like teddy
It's-
bears, and it says John Cena.
It's a real love-hate relationship. So I'll get into the game for like 90 minutes, and I'll be like, oh man, this is so much fun, and then like just game freezes, and so I've been trying to work with that. So it's kind of a love-hate relationship right now.
I'm sending you the file.
But like anything, like the more time you spend like working to improve it, the more you appreciate it. So, or maybe that's just me. You want it a little more. But other than that, things are good.
All right, Craig, how you doing this week?
Doing well. Finished Fallout 3. Started looking for something else to do, and decided since I'm backtracking to old games, I do a little bit of Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic. Crash, lock up, crash, crash, lock up, crash.
Yeah, everyone tells
Okay.
me how brilliant KOTOR is, and I played it for about 30 seconds. And the first thing that happened was I got this bug where apparently you exit combat and then your character never exits combat, and so you can't move.
Yep. That's actually
It's a decade-old PC game that has one of the most basic-ass bugs of all time.
Well, and that whole bug is due
I've yet
to
have a single error with that game.
Now, with the first one, I had no errors whatsoever. With the second one, it crashed and burned continuously, and you get to the ice.
Oh, the second
planet.
one I haven't even gotten off of. I haven't even gotten off the asteroid yet.
Yeah, the second one
I
you
think
get to the ice planet, and they put you in the holding pen force thing.
Yeah.
Never get out of it. I get out. My team members are supposed to be out. When I go talk to them, they're where they're supposed to be, but they're floating in the air like they're still in the thing, and that was it. I did it twice, and just crazy. So yeah, no, it's a crash-o-matic, but I did some of the stability tweaks that they said, and I used that same tool that I just sent you guys in Skype chat, and that made it tolerable. You The basic answer is you have to force windowed mode in the game config, and it'll work. So
I'll just stick by my assertion of the last 2 times I've attempted to play Coder.
and,
That
well,
it
this
crashes
is my
and it's bad and terrible.
this is my 3rd time, and I didn't get much. I didn't get as far this time, and I finally just gave it up. I was sick to death of lockup crash, quest broken, lockup crash. And I'm done.
The first one I've gone through about probably 2/3 of the game with the Steam version, and it hasn't crashed once for me.
I didn't have any trouble at all with the first one.
I think it's just you, Arthur.
It's an excessively common problem according to the Steam page. It happens.
They
all
just
the
tell you
time.
that to make you feel better.
So anyway, that's about it for me. I'm kicking back.
All right, Dom, how you doing this week?
Yeah, it's been a rough week going through some stuff, but went to my grandparents' house and heard my niece was fighting, and I'm like, stop fighting and hug it out. And I think, wait a minute, I'm my grandparents now. What the hell? Have that moment when you just realize that you're your parents. And then I found this plush football, and I threw it at my roommate and say, hey, catch. And he caught it, and I tackled him afterwards. It's like, you shouldn't have caught the ball, dog. That was pretty much my day. And we got some new couches, yay. And compared to our old couches, like so much room in the living room. I was like, God. Those old couches like really bulky and stuff, and there's like new ones like all sleek and have recliners on it, and it's like, I could just sleep here. So, and also, we're probably going to get a table in February, so we're probably going to start having gaming night again, where we just do random board games.
Okay. All right.
Good times.
Rich?
Of course, he threw the ball back at me, and then he tackled me.
Well, fair is fair.
Yeah, fair is fair. I said I should have took the knee. It's like just like the 69ers, and his girlfriend attacked him because she's a 69er fan. I'm done.
All right.
Oh my God, there's actually stuff going on in chat.
Yeah, Rich, what are you doing this week?
This week it has been another sheer bout of craziness at work. We've got myself and one other person doing the job of like 4 people, so it's a little frustrating to stay caught up. So nothing new on my channel this past week. We do have some stuff coming up though, some more Star Citizen crap. So if you guys aren't following Star Citizen, feel free to give it a pass, because without being a fan or interested in that game at all, you won't find any of it interesting. Other than that, I did finally set up myself with dual monitor, which here at home, which I'm super excited about. It feels like an actual setup now, and so I'm super excited. I actually have multiple windows and everything, so I can, I can actually have you guys on one screen while I've got Roll20 up or my PDFs up on the other screen, or chat. And it's great, and I'm enjoying it. And the camera's positioned up a little bit higher, so maybe a better angle on my ugly mug, I hope.
Oh,
Other than
don't
that,
say
pretty
that.
basic stuff.
It seems like you got a haircut, sir.
No. Actually, I didn't. That'll be next weekend.
Your hair's
I
gelled more
also need to
forward.
acquire a haircut.
It's wet. I just spent the past few hours outside.
Fair enough, because I was like, it doesn't look as poofy.
No, I was out there running the snowblower for the past couple hours trying to get it so you won't get stuck in the driveway.
Fair enough.
Because it's actually very melty out there right now, so it's like 6-8 inches worth of slush, or there was 6-8 inches worth of slush in the driveway. That was fun.
I don't know where this fan art renaissance has come from. I talked to other streamers, and they're like, yo, dog, how you get in on that fan art? Why your dudes always making so much fan art? And I'm like, I don't know, man.
You have to have fans that are artists?
Yeah, apparently. I got a shit ton of them. So much so that like every other week I'm going to have like a fan art stream where it's just like, yo, what's up? Here's 2 minutes of just watching things people have drawn.
That is absolutely awesome. I love it.
I like the blindfold.
Yeah.
Really
Oh,
sells.
like
I don't know if anyone's brought it up on stream yet or not, Arthur, but I wanted to interject and say congratulations on the 500 followers.
Oh, thank you.
No way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we just hit 400 subscribers on YouTube too, so you know
Nice.
YouTube, you're the best.
See Arthur, he complains all the time, but he's like slowly getting his numbers. Arthurism is going to spread.
It's called Arthurtarianism. We made it into
See,
an
I
actual
can't
there's
do it
like-
right.
Civ 5.
I forget what the theory is called, but the Malcolm Gladwell theory is like, it's like slow increment, slow increment, slow increment, and then there's like a concentration point to where it like just takes off. And so a lot of people quit before that, the takeoff point.
I
But
don't
yeah,
know
it's
that
just
that takeoff point's ever going to happen. But I'll tell you what, we could keep slow incrementing as long as we want.
To be honest, Arthur, even you're getting to the point of hitting 500 followers on Twitch is in this day and age with the sheer amount of people that are going into trying to do Twitch, even hitting that point is something of a rarity.
No, we started with 0. Skulls and Shackles had like 0 to 1 viewers when it began, and now look, doing okay.
Here we
guys.
haven't had our product placement for the evening.
Oh yeah, we haven't. What's the product we're sponsoring?
It is LaCroix.
LaCroix.
Hey, they
Okay.
still those at
It's-
Kroger's.
It's
Going
sparkling
to write this down.
flavored water. And it tastes exactly like it sounds. It's carbonated water.
I have the same thing, but it's from Flint, Michigan, and this water is about perfect color.
Straight out of Flint,
Hate to
Michigan.
say
See,
it,
everybody.
but-
and I have my own
Not
flavored
like-
water, which is Mio.
I hate to say
here's
that.
my favorite
that
water-
looks like it's
water
been
from the
used
tap.
once.
Like the average guy.
I didn't bring any drink over with me. Mistakes were made.
Mistakes was made.
Um,
I got plenty of tap water for you, Arthur.
it's been a crazy ass week. And it's probably going to continue to be insane. Apparently, anytime I want to do a marathon stream, I'm cursed. So Friday, I was going to do Walking Dead Season 2, the Telltale
Why would
Games.
you-
And I had to take my car into the shop. And they were like, yo, them valves on your evap, they're like not working. But don't worry, they're just a little rusted. We're just going to unrust them real quick. We're not going to charge you anything. We're going to turn your check engine light off. You'll be fine. If it by chance comes back on, come see us. And so I'm like, yeah, no problem. Whatevs.
Mm-mm.
So I didn't get back in time to do Walking Dead Season 2. So instead I did XCOM Long War. I'd been told it was much harder than normal XCOM, but as an XCOM fanatic and generally person who's amazing at the game, I was like, yo dogs, we about to walk up in here and win. Mistake! In 4 hours, I'd already managed to lose a game that I've beaten 8 times. Mistake. The death toll was staggering. If you've ever watched Starship Troopers, they have a scene where the numbers is like in the millions and it just keeps going up and up and up. Like, it got to the point where I had to just start making up soldier names because I was like, everyone in chat's dead, everyone who's a regular viewer, dead, all the people on YouTube, also dead. Like, I'm out of names, man. Everyone's dead.
See, Arthur,
should
when they
start saying
say
the second.
stack up the bodies, they mean the other guy's bodies.
Body. Oh, wow.
Thanks so much.
Yeah,
It's
and
okay,
I try to
Arthur.
help whatever
It
I can
come from
do to.
me.
You know.
It didn't come from me this time, so I'm happy.
So,
We will build a wall of corpses. They will never be
Saturday,
able to climb over.
it was the same deal. I was driving, and my check engine light came on, and it was the e-vape again, so I gotta go take that in. And I was supposed to do Wolf Among Us, and then I had a shit ton of Skype messages, and like there were problems all over the place, and like my mom's cruise ship was delayed, and I wasn't gonna be able to pick her up, or was it? I don't know. There was weather issues, and so I couldn't finish Wolf Among Us. And yeah, but fortunately, we played Jackbox Party Pack last night, which is awesome because it's made for streaming. It's like that You Don't Know Jack game from way back when, but you can get the audience involved. You literally just stream it, and then like people can get on their phones and put in a 4-digit code and go to jackbox.tv and just be like, hey man, I'm playing this game with you. And so it turned out at one point we had more audience members joining in than we had actual people playing the game. And so it became less about trying to guess what would make everybody else laugh and what would make the audience vote only for me. Needless to say, I lost a bunch of times in a row.
Fair enough.
And then at the end, I started winning.
I mean, was Virgil there?
Do what?
Was Virgil there?
No, actually, for some reason, Virgil can't load Jackbox.tv. We had
okay,
Eric
'cause,
Volcaris, Kelsa Delphi, Golden Wheel.
Because I'm sorry, Arthur. Everybody loved Virgil.
Everybody does love Virgil, but Virgil wasn't able to load the internets. So yeah, I'm thinking I'm probably just gonna, anytime a stream gets canceled, I'm not gonna be like, yo, stream's canceled. I'm just gonna run Jackbox. The thing's a shit. Alright, so let's mark down what time it is.
8:26.
No, I mean like what time stream-wise it is, because introductions are over. Last time on Skulls and Shackles, the party let a bunch of traitors slip from their grasp. They were then instantly killed off camera by a diabolical force of evil. And then the party discovered the Supra traitor. Is that the correct usage? Supra? I was told that that was Supra.
Supra.
The over
I like
traitor.
the word. I like that word, Supra. It sounds fancy.
Like instead of saying internet, you'd say intranet. Yeah, Supra means above. Above trader. Yeah. This super trader is Barnabas Harrigan, and you are currently seeking his first mate and former companion Skaggs Rockgrim in a area known as the Islands of the Damned, inside the jaws of Dagon.
And we also beautifully and masterfully framed the union for the destruction of a
Can't
wonderful...
let that go. Huh?
Nope, we had to frame them. They started it.
It's a bad idea to be obnoxious to Scourge and crew, man. It just doesn't work out well.
No, we tried to talk to them. They wouldn't let me read the thing in deepness.
So,
You can't take my readings.
normally we'd start out and I'd ask for a bunch of
Rolls.
no, yeah, well, I would, but they're all the profession sailor checks that Scourge would need to make to pilot the ship, and he can pass them on a -5. So I don't think we need to roll.
Oh, let me. I did. I'm Now I'm about the same. I was gonna say I think I may be a little bit lower on them, but no, I'm.
The DC is 25.
Yeah, my base is 19, so with all the help I get, yeah.
Yep. Okay. You make your way through the shackles to the land of Dagon's Jaws, south of Motaku Island. The Big Jaw is a large western island that has a peak elevation of 300 feet above sea level. The smaller island, Little Jaw, is no more than 60 feet above sea level. A rocky, relatively shallow channel known as the Dagon's Gullet divides them. As you travel into this relatively untamed, horrifyingly bad, sea channel, a number of dolphins begin sailing in a V shape around the ship and just pacing you as you enter Dagon's Gullet.
That's a good omen.
So, yeah, you've heard that Skaggs Rockgrim, in order to evade pursuit by various forces, drove his ship in here and then mysteriously disappeared and never came out. Everyone assumes that he's dead. So what do you want to do?
I guess check out the smaller island first. Go to last name.
Or we could park and divine and figure out which island it go. That's going to be our answer to everything right now.
what magic's used for, man.
Magic's useful. Which island?
Okay, I guess we go to our Sammy. Sammy,
Okay, so
She
what's the
prays.
question?
What do you guys
Scourge,
think?
what's the question? Oh,
So we're hunting for Skaggs Rockgrim.
Yep. Kill the
see, that's
bard.
just mean.
I don't know. It might be wise. Bards are overpowered. They combine the versatility of a fighter with the staying power of a thief, right?
what?
And the magic abilities of an incredibly weak sorcerer.
All right, so is Skaggs
Why
Rotgrim?
not think of Order of the Sticks when I hear this?
Yep.
I don't know, guys.
Evil
This one's
twin
kind of
brother.
hard. Is Skaggs Rotgrim on X Island? I'm not coming up with anything I really like. Any ideas?
Hmm.
Well, is Skaggs Rockgrim to the east of us or to the west of us?
Well, that's depending on how you're looking on the. Well, I guess. Yeah, then again, there's always east and always north. Unless the gods are really fancy.
Yeah. Well, we can park further up in between the islands, like up here somewhere, so that it really will be east and west.
Okay. All right. If you want to move your ship
Yes,
up
but-
to wherever you
No.
want to divine from.
How's that?
Or you could just point. Is he on that island or that
On
island?
the eastern island or the western island? How's that?
Yes, but how to define? Yeah, you'd have to define the island because they'd have to pick the islands. You could just say neither.
It's like, well, we came out all the way out here for no reason. Well,
So,
guys, time to go home.
okay, what's the question then?
What do you guys think? Does that sound all right? Is Skaggs Rotgrim on the eastern island or the western island?
Oh, fair
Sure.
enough.
Could always just end up searching both islands anyways if we need to. So.
Okay, yeah, you get an answer back from your divination. The answer is west.
Okay.
Okay,
So-
you save us some time.
Make
Thank
a
you, Clifton.
make a sweep around the island and look and see if there's any ships anywhere, any harbor anywhere, any sign of. What do you think, guys?
Yep, why not?
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so as you continue to sail north through the gullet, continuing your path, you pass the wreckage of a longboat along the coast. Do you want to stop or keep sailing?
Yeah, that's worth a look. Sure.
Okay. The waves here have gnawed great chunks from the earth that edges the shoreline along the rocky beach. From the water, the land slopes gradually into a series of rocky escarpments. Beyond, the terrain continues its ascent through tangles of dense brush toward the highest point on the island. A game trail leads into the jungle from the beach itself, while fragments of what appears to have been a ship's longboat lie strewn among the rocks along the shore.
Okay. Shall we go to Longboat, guys?
Yeah.
Fortunately, I can't stealth up there because of water.
Yeah, we take our longboat and. Uh-oh, we just lost Adam.
No, I'm back. I just
There he's back.
it was coming through really bad, so I just
Okay. All right. So yeah, we'll take our longboat and land
Okay.
somewhere near there.
As you get your longboat halfway to shore, you notice the shapes of a half dozen sodden corpses bobbing face down in the waves out from the beach.
Does Sammy have any way to detect life, dead, undead?
No.
what's
That's
that,
more of an oracle thing.
huh?
That's more of an oracle thing. I have detection evil, but that's pretty much it.
Okay. I forget what's that spell I used in the other
Detect
game, Mark?
undead.
No, there's actually a
Death Watch.
Death Watch. Yeah, thank you. I could not say it.
She doesn't have Death Watch.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess we will move carefully around the floating bodies.
Okay.
I don't really wanna go
Yeah.
out.
You make your way onto the shore.
Can we tell anything about the bodies as we pass them? Do they look? I mean, they're certainly humanoid, right?
Yeah, they sit completely still. They appear to be dressed in whatever you would consider typical pirate garb, given that there is no typicality. They simply appear to be relatively poor, adventurous, leather-skinned sea folk.
Okay, can Sammy do a heal check by looking at them and see how old they are?
Are you like stopping and pulling up next to them and getting them out of the water?
I was just going to look at them from where she was.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to determine anything significant about them from that kind of distance.
Okay, fair enough.
Well, if this was Skaggs' crew, they'd be in a lot worse shape because he's been gone for quite a while. So it looks like they may have wrecked somebody else's boat that was trying to land here. Okay. Going up.
I don't know, the cold in the water and everything could help to preserve them a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Who's Sammy's patron god?
Calicia.
Okay, so like proper burial's not top of her list.
Not really.
Only if they were elves.
Or they would murder in a beautiful way, a brutal way that calls vengeance.
I mean,
Are they pirates?
what do you guys think of like having a proper burial for these sailors?
We can come back to that and send some crew.
Fergus kind of just turns and looks at Alaris and
Yeah.
why?
Would
It-
you
I mean,
like
You
your,
Rawhide Dunes.
If it'll keep
when
us
your
from
day when your day comes, would you like your body to be a bloated, floating corpse in the sea, washed to the shores, or hanging out to freeze?
He will be dead. I honestly doubt I will really care.
Just remember, Marcus is a godless atheist.
I know this is role playing.
Okay.
Yeah, we can. When we get back to the ship, we'll see if we can maybe send one of the aspiring young junior officers and a crew to come out here and take care of that.
So, Marcus, how would someone pay homage to your deeds if you were just floating aimlessly in the sea?
Amish? Question mark.
Marcus
question
is
mark.
extremely puzzled by this question.
He's like, yo, I never
suppose I would
considered
be-
what would happen after death, y'all.
I think I'll get resurrected again. That's what happens the last 2 times.
Yeah.
If I died before being known by the entire world, then I was doing something all wrong already and was best forgotten.
Waste of time. Nice.
So, I mean, like, somebody has to like to be the bleeding heart here. So, like, I'm trying to fulfill that role. That's
You see me
No,
just
I know,
making
I'm just-
that
I'm just-
argument.
I'm playing along.
Yep.
I miss your uncle. Later.
Why? How would you
I
like
miss
to be
your
remembered?
in song and dance, and in oral telling of histories.
You dance if you want to. You can leave your friends behind.
Okay. So as you pull up on the shore, I'm gonna need everybody to position themselves in a non-suspicious manner at all. Not that there's anything
Purely by
happening,
coincidence.
but
Purely by coincidence.
yeah, if you could all just place yourselves around the. So the blue area is the water, and the yellow area is the sand. How are you approaching the wrecked longboat?
Well, Scourge will, of course, have his axe out and at the ready.
Okay.
Curse you, lag.
Oh, let's see. How long did it take us to sail here?
From the boat, about 10 minutes.
No, for the boat to sail to this island.
It's really weird that Scourge has spells.
I think I honestly don't remember. We covered it last time.
Can we consider it a new day?
Yeah. I mean, it was like a week and a half.
I'm basically just asking for spell purposes. So.
Okay, is everybody where they want to be?
I believe so.
Okay, so as you land on the shore, a number of dolphins begin swimming up to the shore and making like noises. And then Marcus, you notice suddenly those floating corpses in the water are rising out of the water right next to you. The dolphins transform and become like sodden kelp monster, rotting, horrible, flesh-eating demon creatures.
Oh, see, that's not right. Dolphins are supposed to be cool.
Yeah.
I thought they were monsters.
Dolphins are horrible monsters.
They are pretty.
That's why they turned
Chap
into
was right.
monsters.
It was a trap. Ah.
Imagine that.
Obvious trap was obvious.
It's a trap.
Very much so.
All right, let's do this. Roll for initiative.
Right in the middle.
Oh, wow. That's like the first time I've rolled poorly on an initiative roll, like, ever.
Oh. Initiative, not my thing.
All right, we got Scourge, Marcus, Maelstrom, and Laris. Perfect.
How are you guys getting decimals?
I'll send you the script.
Well, I think you'd sent me a script previously and noticed that there was a mistyping in it.
Oh, okay.
All right, Scourge. What's your flat-foot AC?
Flat-footed is 18.
All right, and Sammy, what is your flat-footed?
30.
All right, Scourge. I
There,
need
I
you to
put it
make
in
a
Skype
fort
for you.
save against disease, and then a fort save versus paralysis. Oh, sorry, wait. That might be the wrong one. It's actually super, super higher. 29, 30, 30. Okay. Don't mind that damage. That damage is wrong. In fact, both of these attacks hit. I was using the not good stats.
All right. Additional modifiers.
That's going to crit on Scourge. You do need to make a fort save versus disease, Scourge. And Sammy does as well.
I'm looking.
Scourge is going to take 18 points of damage. Sammy takes 10.
Okay, let me get to the sheet real quick.
I was looking. I thought I had a save bonus against aquatic, but I do not. So just straight up, my fort save's not that good anymore. Oh no! Is it going to be that tonight? Really?
Yep, we're starting
Is that
good.
what it's going to be
We're
tonight?
good. We're in a good place.
Okay, if I don't want that to open up.
Well,
This
I
is
guess
Arthur's
that means
happy
all my
place when we
attack rolls will be insane tonight. So
Yeah, so one of these creatures just gets a savage rip on Scourge, just runs up, opens his arm up, and you can already see, Scourge, that your arm, the wound is like sealing itself up with like green pus, and there's just like a thin trickle of blood coming out of it. And while normally not bleeding seems like a good thing, the fact that your wound is now filled with green liquid is kinda not great.
awesome, awesome sauce.
Yeah,
Need a fort
I'm waiting
save
for
from
the sheet to
Sammy.
open up. Waiting for the sheet to open and roll Tony's
Just
back
one,
to
just one save. Two.
Scourge.
Just one.
That's what happens when you don't drink the kelp beer. Okay.
Occasionally you roll a one.
Alright,
You get infected.
Marcus
by
is suddenly
kelp
regretting
zombies.
previous decisions to not drink said beer.
okay, I'm getting two abilities. Clicking the button.
Oh, doesn't look right at all.
I mean, you can just roll a d20, man. This is slowing us down a lot.
It tell me that my page is unresponsive. Roll a d20 for me. because it's going to take just as long.
All right. 18. You're gonna pass.
Okay.
Dom, you're up next.
Okay, I go in delay because, I'm lagging out.
All right.
Ignore that roll, y'all. There, I am putting a better.
Oh God.
Marcus, you're an elf, right?
Half elf.
All right. So you are immune to elven diseases. Okay, so you're just gonna get hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 3, 15 times. What's your flat-footed AC?
Let's see. Flat-footed is a whopping amazing 10.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Holy crap.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 times. I don't think our bard is drinking Jack. I think he's got a 40 of Old English. What are you drinking, Adam?
It is Steel Reserve.
Precisely. All right, Marcus, you're going to take 44 points of damage.
Wow.
I'm
Thank
going to say
God
words.
I did the
Can
the
you
greater false
roll,
life.
shit, I actually had to figure this out. Yeah, you're going to have to roll a shit ton of fort saves. I need you to roll a fort save versus disease. Oh, it's right. You only need to roll against the disease. You can't be paralyzed. All right. 1, 2. Okay, roll at least 1 versus disease, and then probably more. All right. Roll a second.
That. Hey.
1, 3, 1, 2, 3, and a third.
Ooh, not as good.
Okay. And then the final one is going to charge. And, oh no, that can actually just 5-foot step to Laris. Laris, what's your flat foot AC?
It is 15.
Yay. And you're a human, right?
I'm 1/4 elf, but yes.
All right. You don't have that elven resistance in your blood.
No,
sir.
It's just starting.
You're going to take 2d6 plus 2, and then another d6 plus 1 from the crit. All right, you take 14 points of damage. I need you to make 1 fort save versus disease and 2 versus paralysis.
Okay, saves. Wow, my saves are not good at all. Being bard.
Okay, you're not diseased, you are paralyzed. All right, Laris, you're paralyzed for 2 rounds.
That'll make it easy.
Yeah, I guess to get eaten, sure.
I mean, easy for me to make combat decisions.
Oh, yeah, of course. Maelstrom, you're up. Do we have you back? I can't hear you. Your mic's not working.
Arthur, while we're waiting on him, I was not clear on how much damage I took in that. Can you look back up and tell me what it was? Because you said the rolls were wrong.
Yeah, you took 18 points of damage.
18 total. Okay,
Great.
thank you. I'll mark it.
While we wait for Dom to get his mic issue surrounded and sorted, you want to go ahead and take your turn, Craig?
Sure. I will start off with raging. Now, in the description of cleave and all that, it says an adjacent.
Yeah, so if you 5-foot step next to Marcus,
I
you'd
have to be
adjacent.
base. Okay, I have to be base to base with
Yep.
everything. So if I start off with this guy and I cleave
You
him,
might be aiming at the wrong person. You're not.
if I
you're-
5 foot to here, which I'm going to do anyway, and I cleave, I
Oh,
start my
you're using a
cleave
reach
here.
weapon, right? Okay.
Yes. I have a reach weapon. If I start my cleave here,
Yep.
that will allow me to cleave this one, and this one, right?
With your reach weapon, do you have some way of attacking targets adjacent to you?
The Dwarven Long Axe says that you can
Okay. All right.
do
Let's
both.
do it.
Let me look it up. I don't want to lie.
Well, I don't want to wait for my life to be over, but you know, I don't want to wait.
I'm gonna look. If not, I can always use my spike gauntlet for the follow-up.
Yeah, that's fine.
Dwarven Long Axe, reach. No, it doesn't have any specials, so no, I would have to use a separate weapon to do. Well, that kind of makes cleave not so great without the ability to attack stuff adjacent to me.
Well, once you get to BAB of 5, you can get cleave through. 11. You can
Yeah,
cleave
I've got great cleave, and it.
So
but they say
cleave
adjacent.
is to a foe within reach, not adjacency.
Right, but this the other one's cleaving finish. Oh no, it says
No,
another
it's
opponent.
It's always
going
going to be within reach. Yeah.
Okay. So
unless you have the Dwarven Feet cleave through, which requires a BAB of plus 11, then you can take a 5-foot step as a free action, and then
okay.
move yourself into position to cleave the others.
So
Yeah,
from
so
there,
from here you can hit a ton of people.
I get a whole boatload of
Okay,
people except for this
so-
guy.
Who are you declaring your cleave attack on?
All right, so I have. Sorry guys, I've never done this before, so it's. I have Great Cleave.
Yep.
And Cleaving Finish. So Great Cleave, I can attack everybody I can reach with a single.
Great Cleave is make a single attack against a foe within reach. You deal damage normally against a foe adjacent to the previous foe and also within reach. If you hit, you can continue to make attacks against foes adjacent to the previous foe.
Right. So I would have to start here. Actually, no, if I start there, then all 5 of these guys would be considered my cleave targets.
So you could like start here and then work your way around the circle.
So it's against.
It's adjacent to the previous foe, so you'd be like here.
Okay,
and then
so it's
here,
not
and then
adjacent to
here.
the first foe. It's
No,
adjacent
it's to the
each
previous
foe
foe.
in line.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yep. Okay.
All right,
So,
so
what
we will do that then. So
All right.
starting off, let's see how this goes.
He rolls a 1.
Sounds like it's gonna be cool. Oh, don't do that to me, man.
Yep. Can roll 1. You already did. I mean,
Um,
literally just rolled a 1.
I just got it out of the way. So they are aquatic, so I get a +2.
Yes, they are.
Are they? Well, they're obviously not human, so nothing else applies. So all right, so I will take. So
All right, so it's
ignore
23 for
the
24.
attack. First
Yep.
one's 23 for 24.
Yep. Chop right through him.
Okay, so that triggers my cleaving finish. And maybe I can chop this bottom one off. Y'all excuse me a second. I'm going to see if I can make this a little less confusing. I'm going to leave off the dex damage because they don't care, right?
Yeah, they can't be stat damaged.
All right, there's attack 2. 18
Yep.
for 20.
He's dead.
Attack 3. Oh, I didn't add the... that's a +2. I didn't add it. 20
Also
over
dead.
23.
Also
33
dead.
for 26.
All right, you now are out of Great Cleave, so
Oh, I missed on that one. So now I get my cleaving finish.
right. I'm checking to see if
You get
cleaving
multiple
finish-
cleaning finish if you have the greater version.
I have greater cleaving finish. I have
you
improved cleaving.
get all of them, which is awesome.
That's great.
So I just did 1, 2, 3, 4. I dropped 4 guys, so I get 4 cleaving finish attacks, right?
So let me see here. You have
Oh, yeah, figure
improved
out-
cleaving finish.
Yes.
God,
Okay,
that's
so you can use cleaving finish any number of times per round. If you make a melee attack and drop an opponent to 0, you can make another melee attack against your highest against an opponent within reach. So yes, now that your Great Cleave is done, you can't Great Cleave anymore because you're out of targets.
Correct.
You can now cleaving finish onto
This guy.
this guy or that guy.
Yeah.
Or you can switch to Spike Gauntlet and punch this guy in the face.
All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cleaving finish this guy for my first one,
Okay.
and then try to spike gauntlet this guy for my second one.
All right.
Now, you know what? I need to work this guy over. I'll do this guy as my second one. I'll see what happens with him. That one ghoul is going to be fine where he's at. All right.
I just have to take that 1 feet, get your barbarian rage every time you KO somebody.
All right. So tell me. I mean, let's just tell me as we go through. Yeah,
Okay.
guys. I am constantly looking stuff up because we haven't done this before. Did you just double one?
Double one. So this
Okay.
guy right here, I rolled a 1 on. And the other cleaving finishes, the 4 that I did, they don't matter as long as I miss.
Yeah.
Okay. Because it's binary. Either I did or didn't get a...
Right. So these are going to blow through 2 of your cleaving finishes, right?
Yeah. So you got 2 more,
All right,
I
you have
guess.
2 more left.
All right. Well, then
What do you want to do?
I'm going to continue to try to stack them. I want to hit that same guy again.
Okay.
You've got to be
incredible.
kidding me. Who does that,
Incredible.
man?
That's like a 1 in 1,000 chance.
The more attacks he gets, the more ones he rolls. Just burn through them raw, man.
So
There we go.
the guy next to me, he could.
He's dead.
Okay.
All right. So the next one, the one next to me, I'm going to ignore, and I'm going to go after this guy down here because I just.
I think you might be out of attacks because that was 4.
We got another one.
But I
pretty
dropped
close.
a guy.
Have
That
a
gives me
melee
another
attack and
cleaving
it drops your opponent to 0. Yep. Okay. I guess you do get another one.
finish.
Your cleaving
Finish
finish
and cleave.
triggers another cleaving finish.
22 for 23 on this guy.
Okay. That
That's
will
what makes it
connect.
so beautiful. You could do it on AoEs
That's
too.
gross. That's just disgusting, y'all.
So the
well,
large
Scourge
portion
handles
of
are
your
light work.
damage does not affect this creature. You try to
Okay.
like rip through its skin. You're just so busy stabbing all these dudes to death, right? And then you
Yep.
get to this creature, and your long axe just does not cut its flesh very well.
Okay. I'll take it. I left one for you guys.
So I have a question, Scourge. What the fuck did this even look like?
Scourge bites his lip, starts spraying blood and spitting foam all over the place, and just spins around in the sand like a frickin' maniac. He's literally just whirling around this big frickin' axe over his head. Laris and Marcus are like, holy shit, let me duck.
Well, Laris can't even move because he's paralyzed. She's paralyzed, so yeah.
Okay,
Could be
I can.
dangerous.
Raging token on there.
Could be dangerous.
Arthur, I'm ready to come out of
All right,
delay.
you're up.
Okay, first thing that goes down, Sammy channels to heal everybody.
Okay.
So we all
Next
get
thing-
16.
16 back.
Yeah, Mithro moves over here as a move action.
Actually, Marcus is out of range of that channel.
Can Sammy 5-foot step back, or
Sure.
because she was trying to get everybody? Come on, Sammy, do it. There we go. Slow and steady.
She'll get there eventually.
So what are you doing?
I want to do a scorching ray to the mummy creature thingy. That thing up here.
Okay. All right.
I'm trying to move over here, but the 20 won't let me move over. Well, first attack. Let me see.
Well, just a second before you start rolling attacks. I need you to roll a SR check.
Ooh.
SR 11 plus 16.
Okay. Yep, that'll do it. So can you roll your, what is it, 3 attack rolls?
Oh wow! I just realized I do have 3.
Yeah, are you putting them all on the same target?
Yes, all on the same target.
Okay.
Okay, let me see. Hit.
I don't know why I bother.
Probably. Thank you, Craig, for soaking up all the negative ones.
Okay.
Okay,
All
let me
right.
see. That's
Roll
the
your
plus 90.
12d6 fire damage, or
Do I have
whichever.
to roll it? Do you need me to roll individually?
Nope. Just roll it all.
Okay. Okay.
So, Craig gets 3 1s in a row, and then Dom turns around and gets 3 16s in a row.
Yeah.
That's how it works, man.
It's obviously because of Austin 316.
Okay. Any immunity to fire?
Nope. Nope.
And also, I take my gauntlet to do defensive for my AC to rise to a 29. For when eventually this thing will charge me.
Okay.
As soon as I get this over here. It's like, come on over here. Come on, you can do it, Token. There you go.
All right, Marcus.
Bam.
What do you want to do? You did have a bunch of people beating on you, and then just as you were about to be like, no, they all died.
Well, they all did beat on me, and so Marcus is like down on one knee, and then he just looks up and sees everything's gone. So that 43 damage did not kill that guy up there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, what you want to do, G?
I will 5-foot step. Get away from that guy. One. Crap, I'm not going to be able to get very far. Well, because I know how beady Arthur can get on me sometimes, I'm going to take this lull to go ahead and cast Mirror Image on myself. And I
Good
rolled
job.
a 1.
Hey, that's 4 images, though.
You're gonna... Okay, so you can provoke an AOO if you're casting directly next to the creature.
I'm not directly next to a creature.
5 for shift
Oh, you're
back.
right, you're 5-foot step. I'm looking at Scourge for some reason. Alright, anything else?
No, running isn't going to be able to do much for me, but I may as well start working my way around.
Well, you 5-foot steps, so you can't move any farther.
I can't move. I can't take
Yeah,
a
you
normal
can't
move
move
action.
after a 5-foot step. That's your... It's
Okay.
a free action, but if you take it, you don't provoke, but you also can't move again.
Well, I guess that's about all I can do then, isn't it?
Alright, well, Laris had asked you what you want to do, but I'm guessing you don't have any purely mental actions you can take. Well, you can mark down that you're 1 paralyzation round away from not being paralyzed. Yeah. So, Scourge is already diseased. So, just continuing the chain.
Wow. I gotta say, this stuff is nasty. And I got 3 12-packs of it.
Awesome.
Maybe if
Wow.
I go in the kitchen and add some sugar, maybe it'll be drinkable.
That's not going to hit Sammy, and a 31 almost certainly hits Marcus. What about an 18?
Yes.
Okay, so you have
Most
four,
anything will hit me.
you have 4 images, and so that one's going to hit solid, and that one's also going to hit solid. You get hit both times.
Ah, the odds of ones. We used up all our ones earlier. Not fair.
What is up with all the ones tonight?
You're going to take 26 points of damage, and I need you to make 2 fort saves versus disease.
Sorry, y'all.
Oh my god, and there's my fumble.
Yep, you won't need another save after that. So, Marcus, as this creature approaches you, it's just like scratching all over you. And even though you're like 4 copies of you are dodging around you, it's literally just like wailing through all of them to hit you solid. and then it gets you like along the face with a solid scratch, and you can feel the wound sealing itself up. And when you put your hand up there, you can see you've got like some sort of sticky green liquid that fills the wound. And this creature gets a moment where it's like hands are behind your head, and it's like pulling you into a huddle, and it says, "Your friend killed my children, but soon you will be my new son."
Well, damn.
If you're expecting me to call you daddy, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, and he calls over the remaining last of these creatures to begin the beatdown. Alright, and so we got a 1d5 roll, and then... Yep, okay, so it's the first one's going to miss, and the second one's going to hit. Oh, I guess the second one should be a d4 roll. Alright, you lose 2 images, Marcus, as the creature flails helplessly at you. We lost the Scourge. So, Maelstrom, what do you want to do?
Okay, Mistro's like, hold on, Sammy, I have to help my bra. They see me like go around the corner of here, and I'm gonna hit this guy with some scorching rays from behind.
Okay.
And I shout, rogues, do it from behind.
You need to make an SR check.
SR check.
Okay.
Plus
What's the total?
11. 23.
Yep.
Okay. Now for the first attack, plus 9, so 24.
Yep, just
Second
keep
attack.
rolling.
Okay. The ones, which I can't really complain because I only
Okay.
rolled one tonight.
Yep. All right. Go ahead and roll your 8d6.
Okay. Okay. So going back up one. There we go. Is Marcus still within range of Sammy?
I have no idea.
I don't think so. I have 5 foot step.
Yeah,
one
he's
south,
35 feet away.
You see her like take another 5 steps back and channel again.
Okay.
Wake me up before you go, girl.
All right, Scourge, you're up.
You miss.
Perfect timing. Sorry about that, y'all.
Okay, here we go. Minus that by 1. That channel. So 16.
What do you want to do?
So, I need to get this thing off of Marcus. But I don't. I think I'm going to 5 foot to there. And I'm going to do a full attack on that guy.
Okay.
Has anybody done a knowledge check to see what this thing is and what we need to not have negatives to...
Nope.
I have not.
Okay.
That would be a negative.
That'll be my apologies, guys.
No worries. All right, so... Oh, I forgot to look up my rage bonus damage. Excuse me. 9, 20, so 3. Oh, dude, you've got to be kidding me.
Wow.
This is ridiculous.
So the second attack will connect.
It's a natural 1. Oh, no, that's damage. I'm sorry.
Second attack will connect. Yeah.
Okay.
And deal some amount of damage.
Okay. Obviously reduced. Does it appear to be reduced a lot? I mean, like
It
half?
appears to be reduced in half.
About half, okay. All right, so that gives me a cleave. A normal cleave, just a plain old cleave.
No, in order to take cleave, you have to declare that your action is a cleave, right?
Okay, so it is a standard action to
cleave,
do a
yep.
cleave. Okay, it
Yes.
works differently. All right, I thought cleave
Yep.
just gave you a...
Nope. The cleave
That's
that
what-
you declared earlier, that was one of the textbook ideal times to do cleave.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can't really beat that.
Yeah.
No, this says, cleave says if you hit, you deal damage normally and can make an additional attack. Let me look at the web, because I thought the regular cleave...
It's a standard action, so you have to declare
Okay.
it.
All right. You have to declare
As
it. All right.
opposed to a full action.
I just want to double check because I understood it wrong.
All
That's
right.
what
But-
finishing cleave does for
suppose-
you.
Then I suppose I will be done.
All right, Marcus. What do you want to do?
Yep. Standard action. Okay.
You need to pull a Dave and just be like, I cast detonate and I stand still.
That's 2 rounds of rage.
Did he actually do that?
He tried to. I was like,
tried to.
okay, you'll go off next round. He's like, no, I explode. And then I'm like, but read the spell. It literally says you
Next
explode in 1 round. And it's just like, fuck it, I'm just going to cast Cloud Kill a bunch of times.
Well,
That's our Dave.
so we need some more. Your battle map is a little limited here, Arthur.
There wasn't a battle map for this, so
He made one.
I had to make one. Your camera's charged battery indicator just flipped on.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, uh-oh.
Well, if I real quick then, if I will 5-foot step here and I will scorching ray the black dude.
Okay. You're gonna take a bunch of minuses for that because you're shooting a ranged attack into melee while you're also in melee. But second off, you need to make a concentration check or he gets an attack on you.
You can
Well, it's
5.
built SR 17.
Yeah, so as you attempt to start... Well, that's an SR check. You still have to make a concentration check just to be capable of casting the spell.
Oh,
This is like him
which
trying
would
to
be-
hit you while you're casting the spell.
Wow. Look at the ones, man.
So it's a d20 plus your caster level plus your intelligence modifier. Whatever your casting modifier is, so charisma. And you need to beat a 19. That should be pretty easy. Yep, you're good. Okay, as you begin casting the spell, your disco crazy lasers reach out towards this creature, and then they just turn into like steaming salt water and stop firing, like an inch from his face.
Fantastic.
Yep.
Wow. So he's got a high SR too. Wow, this thing's painful.
Anything else you want to do?
If I could run away screaming, I'd probably do that.
Did that for
Squeal
this
like a
round.
little girl.
All right, Laris, good news. Next round, you won't be paralyzed anymore.
Excellent.
If there is a next round. Bum, bum, bum.
That's true, Crazy Drago. He could pick to just take the attack, but if you get hit while casting a spell, you have to make another concentration check.
Yeah, and the concentration check then is based on the damage, which is liable to be bad.
Hey, you took damage.
All right. So we'll just keep corralling Marcus into a corner, just like we're doing with Sammy. So the attacks on Sammy, no, and then versus Marcus, you make. You lost 2, so you're down to 3. That's a hit. And you're going to lose another mirror image, so you have just 1 left. And you take another 8 points of damage, Marcus. And then that one's going to keep coming up behind Marcus. That's a miss. Hit. And you're out of images completely. You take 4 points of damage, Marcus, and I need you to make a fourth. Oh no, wait, you're the elf, right? Yeah, you're fine. Alright, Maelstrom, you're up.
Okay, first thing off, Mistral will now make another SR check against the creature at the bottom.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. As you begin casting your Scorching Ray, it just fails to form. Like the magic won't come together. What with all this fresh, salty seawater here?
You see me like I don't usually have performance anxiety. Truly, sorely. And I'm out of my Scorching Rays of the day. Sammy will now take another 5-foot shift back again. And channel.
Nice.
Okay, 23 more hit points back. All right, Scourge, what do you want to do?
I need to do something about Marcus. Actually, he doesn't look quite that bad, does he?
No, those mirror images actually probably saved my life.
Probably so. That would have been very ugly. So, I think I'm gonna. Full attack just didn't work worth crap. I'm hardly doing any damage to this thing. I need to take this other zombie out. So, I'm gonna go ahead and do declare a cleave and start with that guy.
That's a good choice. That is
We
a
used to have a-
tactically strong choice.
We used to have a name for those in 4th edition.
Companions.
Power plays.
Cleave bait. Yeah, I forget what we called them, but let's
Their
get rid of all this
father.
junk. We don't care. So I am +6 + 4. Crit.
Okay. He's dead.
Explode.
Nice.
All right,
So
and
you can great cleave onto the other one, and then you will also have a cleaving finish when you're done.
Right. Okay, so 26 for 25.
Okay. A hit. And then cleaving finish.
Cleave and finish 28 for 26.
Okay.
I'm hitting him, y'all.
You are hitting them.
Yeah, just wailing away.
Be
at
nice if I knew what I need to break his DR, but I don't. It doesn't matter. I don't have any silver,
Marcus.
holy good adamantine, nothing. So.
Oh, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting to make a knowledge check. Because I'm micromanaging 2 characters, so it's like, yeah, I got to handle, I got to do TBS. Oh, yeah, knowledge check. Darn it.
Yeah, I'm that guy.
Yeah.
What are you
All
going
right,
to do,
I'm gonna
Marcus?
5
That's
foot
all right. You didn't
step
take a
back this way.
20-minute turn like I
And
did. So.
I'm gonna lightning bolt that one.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay, I think Lightning Bolt also has SR.
Yes. I can't wait
Yep,
till I get my
which is,
desktop.
Did you roll
I
the
rolled,
save for the spell for some reason?
it's built into the macro.
I mean, you don't roll that save. They roll that save.
Oh, that's shit. Oh, I thought I had.
Nope.
Forget I said
You
anything.
need to make an SR check, though. So you need to roll
Yeah.
D20
just-
plus
Yeah,
your
that's what
caster
that is.
level.
You can
That's
just
what that's
take
supposed to be.
Oh, that's your SR
That's
check.
actually wrong.
Oh, that's your SR check?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Sure.
So
Hang
you're
on.
like getting ready to throw this excellent lightning bolt, and then you just like you see that all of your lightning is being grounded into the shoreline that you're standing next to. So you're like walking backwards, and the lightning's leaping out of your hand behind you into the water.
See me shout, don't worry, I have the same problem too. Performance.
All right, Laris. Things are going poorly. The party is surrounded and being corralled. Everyone is dying from disease. They finally let you out of the penalty box. What do you want to do?
Well, I'll. Did I drop my spear when you're paralyzed, or is that just when you're stunned?
That's only when you're stunned.
Okay. So I will move action to start my dance. Inspire courage, which will give. So everyone previously had a +2 to attack and damage. Now they have a +5 to attack and damage, and a +d6 per attack of sonic damage.
Oh, snap. You got that one.
I have been
Jesus
missing.
Christ.
I've been missing that. I
Well,
haven't been adding the plus 2.
Before it was +2, and now that I'm actually able to sing and dance, it's +5 total.
Yeah, but I wasn't including the plus 2 either, so.
Oh, okay.
You know what? I'll put an extra 6 damage on that bottom one for you.
Sweet.
How about that?
That's awesome. I'll attempt to be a good player from here on out.
All
So
right.
you're dancing. What are you doing with your standard?
Standard, probably getting cast mirror image because I really can't get hit again.
Well, you should be healed up.
Right, but like one
Yeah.
hit, paralyzed.
Oh no! I'm just saying, like, it's still a good idea, but you should. I gotta do my job, man. I'm not doing well. The healing unit will come after me.
All right,
Do you
so
have
you're-
another suggestion
You're
of
gonna
what
get an AOO.
I'm getting AOO?
Yep.
So I'm +5 now?
Yep.
Wow, this is going to suck for him. Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Yep, that brings him to exactly 0.
Nice! That's what I'm talking about.
Alright.
I'm going to cleave Marcus. I've got a cleave attack. No.
The other one keeps putting attacks on Sammy, but it's not working out. Maelstrom.
You see, Mistro's like, hold up the defense as I head towards this side, so it won't charge me. And you see Sammy go full defense and like where her shield like stuck up, like, that's right, beast, come at me.
All right, Scourge.
I cannot charge to here. Oh, no, my charge would be to there.
Yeah,
I probably
Which one?
could charge to
you
there.
could do that one.
Okay. Or I could just move up there. Cleave is not going to do anything against one guy, even.
No.
Yeah, that's the downside of cleaves when you don't have multiple targets. But when you
Yeah,
have
so
multiple
I will-
targets, you're a beast.
I will just take the charge then, 'cause that's another +2. Like, I need
Okay.
more to hit. But it makes him feel better, so. And we will, plus 15 and +9 now. 30
Right.
for 37.
We hit for a lot. However, I do have something that happens when the other one died. I forgot about. So he would have died back here, which means
Yikes.
Marcus and Scourge would be inside the area. So when that creature attempted to move around Scourge, Scourge chopped it in half, and its body exploded into a purple mist. And the mist cloud expanded and touched Scourge and Marcus on the skin. I need both of you to make a poison check. So fortitude save versus poison.
Add 4 Sonic to that.
All right, 4
I
more
forgot.
sonic damage.
So a fort save, you said?
Yep. Scourge and Marcus, fort saves versus poison.
And I fail.
Spell or spell-like?
Nope.
And do we have any other bonuses, save bonuses or anything right now? Just attack and damage from...
Yeah, it's just attacking damage.
Okay. 23.
I mean, you get you get a +2 versus, or excuse me, +5 versus fear essentially.
Okay.
But +2 versus will effects.
Okay.
All right.
I'm sorry, mind saving throws.
Anything else, Scourge?
Nope.
All right, Marcus.
See that fort save, man?
No, I rolled it. I failed.
He failed.
Oh.
Yep, he got
Yeah.
wrecked.
Oh, I see. Okay.
All right, I will try. I'm gonna try and scorching ray this guy again, or this guy,
Right.
this last guy.
That'll work. And they'll all hit, so let it ride. That's
Wow.
30, 42.
Nice. Super sweet.
No, I get the sonic damage on top of that, right?
Yes, you do. 3
Is that-
times.
Is that Scorching Ray?
Yeah.
Is that what you
So
did?
what's the ability that allows you to do this, Laris?
It's Discordant Voice. It's a you have to have 10. It's basically like 11th level feat. but it's a bard ability. When you do a bardic song or bardic,
This is only on successful weapon attacks.
Okay.
yes, but raise
Oh.
count as weapons.
They do.
Do they? Let's see, second level.
They do count as weapons for feats. If you take skill focus raise, you actually get skill focus towards it. And is this a feat?
Rays are not weapons.
Ray attack.
Oh, apparently weapon focus says that rays.
Qualify.
Yeah, because that's one of the things I realized when I first started Pathfinder.
The only spells are affected to hit and damage or raise.
Okay.
The other
All
spells.
right, then roll an extra 3d6 of sonic damage.
Wow.
Somehow your fire also vibrates?
Just tags on some.
All right, I need a poison
good luck
save
right there,
from
baby.
Sammy, Laris, and Scourge.
Oh,
As this thing explodes into another cloud of purple mist.
Ooh, sorry.
Stop it rain. Some stay dry and others feel the pain.
Sammy's fine.
And then... Okay, everyone's fine. Alright, what do you want to do? You've cleared the
So what is
beach of
this
all
thing
hostiles.
that rolled for in the poison cloud? What does this
Yeah,
mean
that's
to
a
me?
good point. So Scourge, your disease is going to kick in. So I need you to roll a d4 plus a d4. Marcus, I need you to do the same thing.
You said D4 plus 4?
D4 and then a second d4. Alright, Scourge, you take 1 constitution damage and
What?
2 dex. Marcus, you take 1 con and 1 dex.
Wow.
In the grand scheme of all, that's not so bad.
all right. So.
But it looks definitely like they have a disease, right? Since,
Yeah.
it's doing. Sammy offers to take y'all back to the ship to do some Callistian healing on y'all.
Yeah, we might want to take a break. That was for suck.
I've heard about that Callistrian healing. Does it
Yeah.
involve a lot of pamphlets?
Oh, no, that's at the temple. When you're out in the fields, you can't give out pamphlets.
Strictly business, huh?
Yeah, strictly business.
And then I need Marcus to roll 2d6 for his poison.
All right. My rage will fall off.
Alright, Marcus, you also take 5 points of dex damage. As your internal organs begin breaking down.
That just sounds like not a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Well, I have 1 removed disease and I have an open slot. So we can head back to the ship and I can hit one of y'all with removed disease.
You can just do it
and,
right here. I mean, you literally just cast it right here rather than go back to a ship.
Well, if it works, that's the thing.
What? Okay, so my question is, what would going back to the ship accomplish?
We're not going to fight anymore today.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to do restoration too,
All right.
which I only have 2 of those ready, and I'm not sure if I can, get that up to speed.
I could just see Marcus. He's like, "Hey guys, it's normal when your pee's purple, right?" Sammy's like, "No, it is not normal. Come here."
Scourge says, I
That
don't know.
actually reminds me of a very disturbing camping trip I went on when I was 19.
Scourge says, I don't know. I pee blood all the time, so.
Sandy also asked if he can work on Marcus since you look like a more 4-2 gentleman.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. Marcus, let's do that. Remove disease, first shot.
Scourge is fine with toughing it out.
Yep, that'll do it.
Okay, now she prays to her god for 10 minutes to get the second remove disease and try to
Okay.
do on Scourge.
Okay.
Okay, now for some restoration. I have 2 prepared, and
So
I
you
can
guys
pray.
have gone back to the ship?
Yes.
All right, yeah. There's a lot of muttering among the crew how you guys just walked out onto a beach, had like one small, short battle, and then just came back and are spending our whole day like healing and restoring yourselves. It's not good. A lot of mutinous talk about how they work all day, and then you guys spend like 5 seconds in the field and call it quits.
I'll show 'em my green dripping wound when they start complaining about it.
But Ace has just healed it.
Yeah.
Sammy did.
Oh, we can
We're
go
fixing
back out now if we're
fixed up,
if
but
we're all fixed up. We can go back to the beach and start exploring again.
okay.
I just
think
didn't
I got.
wandered around with a con damage and a.
Yeah, I think all the decks should be going off Marcus. It's only 1 point towards, so it's no penalty until you get 2. So y'all should be fine after that.
Yeah.
Now we hit back out because it's like healing on the beach where we can get attack again. That's a great idea. Praying to your god while you're in the beach where you can get attack again. That's an awesome
All right.
idea.
So we'll jump in a boat, head back to the beach, I guess.
Okay. All right. When you arrive on the beach, you find a plank bearing the name the Devilish Duchess near the wrecked longboat.
Devilish.
I just did another Greater False Life on myself over there.
Okay. Yep. Caught that.
Oh yeah, probably need to do a lesser false life myself.
Okay. I hit my pre-buffs and stuff like lifelink, shield editor on Metro and the far healing on Master Scourge just in style.
Skags.
Do we get our damage healed before we came back, or?
Yeah, all the damage. It's like you got your dex damage, but the strength doesn't do a penalty until you take the full 2.
Well, I meant like the lost hit points and everything.
Yeah, I can heal you up with a cure light.
Well, if it hadn't been done, then I'll just take it as is. It's fine.
Oh no, I can cure light you. Sammy's have to do this. You know why?
Okay.
So add +5 to that and 15.
And what was the name of the plank? The boat on the
How
plank?
do you add 5 to 5 and get 15?
Well, I got the healing domain, so 50% more and your level.
All right. Just saying, the math you did out loud was not consistent.
Healing domain gives you
I,
what?
50%
more heal.
heal on your heals.
That's why she's a
I should
separatist.
probably remember that on Tuesday night.
When you hit level 6 on it, it's like extra heals, yay!
Do you have
Lot of
Cleric
peop-
with healing domain?
Yeah,
Yes,
I thought
remember
you
we
were a
already talked.
paladin.
I'm Paladin 4, Cleric 4.
Oh.
So 2 more levels of cleric, he'll be able to have a
Oh.
healing domain.
Oh, okay. No, I don't have any more levels of Cleric, and I won't. I'm in a Prestige.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to have 2 levels.
Okay.
Well, 4. Well, 6 altogether, but you needed 2 more. Yeah.
All right. Can someone make a survival check for the group?
What was the name of the boat, the ship that was on that plank, Arthur?
Devilish Duchess?
So Marcus, what do you think about the idea of burying these bodies now?
What bodies? They're dust now.
If you feel like digging graves, then go right ahead.
They turn into dust when they die.
Oh, there's nothing left. Okay.
Yeah, they're undead.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
well
the
then I
thing
kind of
about
kick the
accent.
sand a little bit and say there, buried.
Is there any more floating bodies near in the
In the
sea?
water? No.
Okay.
That
I
was
guess
pretty
hindsight
unpleasant.
is 2020.
Everybody feels.
Yeah, I'm just feeling a little butthurt about the theater and then like the the dead bodies floating in the river. So
What? We didn't kill anyone in the theater.
Actually, didn't kill anybody. Yeah.
no, I mean I'm speaking like metaphorically because the theater was like Laris's like little shrine. So when you burned it down, when she was getting autographs from like the main lead actors, she's just being a little bitchy. That's all.
Just
She's
a little
just
bit.
like, yeah. I'm not pissed. I'm just.
I'm absolutely vivid.
Passive aggressively striking
You see her-
back.
Yeah, exactly. Like, so you were right about that, but
somebody.
I guess you could say you might need to let it go, let it
Oh.
Let it
go.
go.
I don't have my good buddy Ben on Tuesday anymore, so I don't have anyone to make Frozen references with. Rough.
As of last, my son was sick for 7 straight days.
So you
and-
watch Frozen every single day?
Yes, he did, and now it's in. It's
Good. Excellent.
Yeah,
Uh,
my
I still
my
haven't.
grandkids-
That was my daughter's favorite movie for a long time. So trust me, I've seen that movie about at least 50 or 60 times now.
Yep.
I've seen
Yeah,
it
we
at least 3
watched
times.
that movie.
we watched Home 3 or 4 times a day for a month.
Apparently, I can't let it go till I watch it.
So yeah, I guess you guys still need to wrap up whatever spell stuff you're doing, and then
Right.
someone needs to let me know who's surviving for the party.
Look towards
Oh yeah.
barbarianish character.
No, my survival is non-existent. I only get 2 skill points, so
Fair enough.
3 skill points.
I mean, I can do it untrained with my class ability, so I can assist someone, but it's not very good.
See, I'm at +4 because of wisdom, so you know.
Well, I'm 0, so
I'm actually the best person at it. If you want me to roll it.
Okay, yeah.
that's fine.
The 17?
Well, I actually rolled it twice, so
Oh, the 12 is the top one? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's some, like, humanoid tracks in the area, but it's hard to tell what race or where they're going, and, you know, everything got kerfuffled when you fought on the beach, so...
Yeah. All the zombie dust all over the ground, kind of. And the whole scourge dug in the ground, spinning around all over the place.
I love the idea that there's... You know how, like, when helicopters land on the sand, there's, like, this really obvious pattern on the ground? Or, like, crop circles? I feel like Scourge should have one of those. Oh, man, helicopters landing in cornfields is sick.
Yep. All right, so what do we see around us now that we're free to explore this beach a little bit? Is there a path up the...
Yeah, there's a path that heads west, deeper into the dense brush. If you remember, I described it as a game trail that leads into the jungle.
Oh, okay. Sorry. All right. Well, I guess we'll move up the game trail. Anybody want to look out front, see if we're going to get
I can scout ahead stealthily.
gankified? That'd be great.
Oh, that's much Europe.
Where do you want to go on this game trail? So
I'll make some
you're on the
real
western
obvious-
coast.
Okay.
I'll make some really obvious comments like, "There's a path here. People have been here
Look.
before. This is not
Bushes.
yeah, this is not virgin ground. And these
Okay.
trees help provide shade with my 12 roll.
Of course.
Peop-
So you're John Madden, basically. You're just like,
Yeah.
when you have the
Santa.
ball, you have to take it to the end zone. That's called a touchdown. It's worth 6 points. And you're like, yes, John Madden, it's the Super Bowl. Everyone knows how the football is played.
Because that's what you do. You run with the ball when you have the
But
ball.
see, when the person runs over this way,
And when they take a knee, that means they got it down. They can't be tackled.
All right. Let's follow it. Whatever this trail is, follow it to the end and see what's
Okay.
down there.
All right.
I mean, obviously, we don't know where that goes, but
So, I mean, which end?
just not take any turns. Stay straight on the trail all the way to the end.
There's immediately a fork.
fort.
And see, when you come to a fork in the road, you really have to make a decision because if you go left, you're really set on the left
Can I
path.
hit him?
If you
Really,
go
really?
right,
Can I hit him?
You gotta keep going on the right path. You know, you
Amazing,
gotta
Adam.
make a decision.
Wow.
I
All right.
appreciate your commitment to this scene.
All right. So yeah, we'll hang to the right.
I just got it now, so
All
I'm
right.
like, oh, Adam.
You head right.
We'll go to the right.
You
Just-
find a sizable clearing that runs along the northern ridge. The edge of it is marked by rows of upturned boulders that almost seem to be keeping the trees back. In the center of this cleared area, A bubbling spring breaks the surface, forming a small series of freshwater pools dotted by mountain lilies and swarming with dragonflies. Along the west side, the spring waters race downhill through a series of rocky, moss-covered sluices cut into the rock, eventually running down the hillside towards the sea to the southwest. Did you know that dragonflies are nature's most successful predators? When they aim at a target, they are successful at killing it 95% of the time. It's terrifying.
Wow.
They're
So
like
never fight
super
giant dragonflies?
velociraptors.
Good thing they're not 8 feet long. We wouldn't be here.
It makes me want to make dire dragonflies.
Yeah.
Dire mosquitoes. Wait a minute, they already
Mountains.
exist.
Mounts. Yeah.
Stout. What's the dire mosquitoes? They call it stags or stagnies or I can't remember.
You talking about sturges?
Sturges, there you go. Dire mosquitoes. The pack of those can F up your day so hard.
All right, so nothing in the clearing. We'll want to wander around and take a look around the clearing, see if there's anything else here.
Let's see here. You can make a survival check and a knowledge religion check
Ooh.
as you walk around the clearing.
Two things to which I'm completely unskilled
No
at.
and no. You fail both checks.
Wow.
The stones around this spring have faint carvings of triple spirals. And there's a large number of like footprints in some mossy areas, and it looks like recently some mountain lily plants have been like picked up and then torn apart, but it's hard to tell what exactly's happened here.
Huh. Okay. So somebody's ripping up flowers. Must be angry about a bad date or something.
Had a bad day.
All right. Well, I guess we'll backtrack to that fork in the trail and see where it goes.
Okay, you get to another fork,
This time we'll go left.
so you're going south.
Yep.
Okay. Understood. All right. At the end of the path, you reach a cliff. The 30-foot tall sea cliff looms over a dozen towering wood-carved heads peering out into the ocean. Bum, 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 bum. Each head stands 10 feet in height and bears a strangely curious expression.
Oh, wow.
Although carved of wood, the head seems to have not been weathered or covered in any overgrowth. Each appears to have been carved just yesterday.
I mean, no overgrowth. I see overgrowth on it right now.
As you move to the edge of the cliff, you hear a voice say, "Warning, Outlanders! Step away from the Dusk Watchers, or be judged." What do?
You see me start taking a few steps back.
Okay.
Look around, I guess, see where the
All right,
voice is coming from.
You don't see anything in the area that the voice is coming from. Would you like to make a perception check?
Yes. The answer is always yes.
Listen, you say that the answer is always yes, but I want to give you an example real quick.
Boom!
In my Star Wars game, everyone on board the ship has an enormous bounty with the Empire. And
wonder why.
they were recently in a situation where they were being tracked by an Imperial Star Destroyer, and it was requested that they send their crew data. And I asked the player if they were going to send the crew data, and they said yes. And I said, "Are you sure?" And the rest of the party's like, and he's like, "Yes." And I was like, And then the man asks you if you would like to pull over so they can help you with repairs. And he's like, "Okay, we do that. I like free repairs." I was just like, "Really?
Worst
Really, bud?"
bandit ever.
You mean
Bad.
best
It's
bandit
not good.
ever? But you remember that point of time because of that, don't you?
Okay. Scourge, you
See,
notice
you're not
a
saying
faint
no.
outline of some sort of creature standing directly in front of you.
I'll turn
It appears
and
to
face.
be a man-shaped creature, part statue, part metallic machine, wearing a cloak. To your very sensitive eyes, it appears to be invisible.
Interesting. I'll turn and look directly at it and say, "Well, thanks for the advice." And who would you be?
So you're not moving. You're
No.
just gonna stand there and talk to him. Yeah, it like locks eyes with you, and it's just like, move away from the Dust Watchers immediately, or you will be judged. You have 6 seconds to comply.
Okay, I'll step back.
All right. I don't
It's
think
nice
I
enough to
caught.
give us a ring.
Are Laris and Marcus also moving back?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll follow the Admiral's lead.
All right,
Coming
so
forward.
you all step back. Again, for the rest
think
of
I
you, this creature
moved the
is
issue.
invisible. Only Aces and Scourge are capable of seeing its faint magical outline. And as you step back, you just hear nothing, and it disappears from sight once again as it stops moving.
Okay,
Hmm.
wait and see. Does anything happen?
How long are you waiting?
A few seconds.
Nothing
Few
happens.
A minute.
Nothing happens. Just some
3
light breeze
decades.
through the jungle. There's some rustling noises in the distance.
3
Maybe
decades
a bird
later.
that's like caw caw, but more jungle birdy, you know. Probably
Yeah,
something
not
really
Alan birdie.
terrifying.
Birds with razor teeth.
Captain, can you still see whatever this is?
I will see if I can spot him again.
Can't. Your perception check is not high. So remember, when they're invisible and not moving, they have a plus 40. So
Oh yeah,
your
can't
check
get
is
there from
not
here.
possible. You cannot physically get high enough.
Okay.
So we don't know this is there's definitely some form of invisibility.
Yeah, and I'll let everybody know there was some guy looked kind of like a construct
Should
metal.
I try and dispel it?
No, he was nice enough to give us a warning. We don't really want to. He hadn't attacked us. He hadn't done anything. If he was nice enough to warn us off from whatever being judged means, can we proceed this way without passing these statues, or is it pretty much you got? If you go
So
down
the
the trail,
statues are along the edge of the cliff. There's nothing past that.
oh,
just
so
like this is the end.
You've reached the
we've
end
reached
of the path.
the end of this down here. Oh, okay. I misunderstood. I thought there was just a ledge or something.
Yep.
Okay, well, thanks for not, blowing us up or judging us, whatever, and we'll turn around and head back the other way, I guess. Watching carefully behind us to make sure that we don't get ganked.
You're just like, yo, so dude, you trying to get my Joel in the troll in the jungle? I'll come back with my main, y'all. Bring back my gnome.
I'll go get my guild members, and we'll come back with our hundreds, Bubba.
That is one of the okay. I used to be. I don't like World of Warcraft at all, but there were some really good World of Warcraft music videos. Let Me Get My Main is one of the best ones I've ever
Yep.
seen.
Let me go get my main.
He just gets ganked constantly. So, yeah, you're leaving and taking the path less traveled when you
Yeah, I
arrive
guess
back
so.
at the fork.
Go back and turn
Yep.
left at the fort.
All right.
Keep looking for some sign of Skags, and if he bit the bullet here.
Ba-da-doo, boom, boom, ba-doom, boom, boom,
I guess
ba-doom.
that'd be bit the crossbow bolt, wouldn't it?
All right, so you arrive at the westernmost shore. Your ship is now completely out of sight, as you've got a jungle between it and you.
Wasn't it out of sight before?
You
It was on
saw
the other
you
side of Alan.
well. You were going uphill. See, there's a
Oh,
there's
so
like
this actually
ground
goes
to
up.
indicate you're going upwardly in this direction. So
Okay,
you had
fair
sight
enough.
on it until you passed fully through the jungle.
Welcome to the jungle.
So you find a swath of barren soil stretching atop a 40-foot high cliff looking over the Fever Sea on the west side of the island. Sheltered from the sea winds by a massive boulder. The boulder rises 30 feet over the edge of the cliff, An almost pyramidical structure perched over the edge. A half-dozen crude shelters, little more than lean-tos, huddle around a campfire in the lee of the shoreline. As you break the tree line, a woman immediately begins shouting, and a number of pirates begin rolling out of bedrolls and moving towards you with crossbows ready. There's a lot of screaming and shouting, and many of the pirates seem to be completely unprepared, caught with their pants down figuratively and literally, attempting to assemble themselves in something resembling a crossbow battle line.
Okay.
The woman says, "Who be you?"
Scourge will attempt to calm them down. He will give him his title. I am Pirate Lord Admiral Scourge, and we come here on a peaceful mission.
5 minutes after he finishes listing his titles.
Clan chief.
And
of
he'll
the
just
Saltbeards.
Yeah. No, we'll get into that later. He certainly, for a dwarf, it's gonna happen. I mean, you're gonna hear all of them eventually. But
I feel like the one title you should be using, but often don't, is like Registered Duelist in Blood Cove.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah,
You know,
he
I
is
had to-
one.
I had to add that to
Gentleman
my titles.
Duelist. And you're also a bronze agent of the Aspis Consortium, which you also never ever use.
Yes, we are. Well, two of us anyway.
There's an excellent rap song for Scourge with that duelist song where it's like, "Let me see my you need to see my whip." It's off the Fast and the Furious 7 soundtrack.
Wow, really? You
Well,
need to see my whip?
soundtrack. Oh man, it's fantastic.
You mean to take that literally rather than actually be talking about a car. Awesome.
Exactly. Yeah. But it's fantastic.
So, Scourge, are you making a diplomacy check here?
Yeah.
All right. Hit me with your best shot.
Can I aid?
How are you aiding?
Talk it up.
By
I'll aid
attempting to look as non-threateningly as humanly possible.
We're like,
That
we are
doesn't-
his
I
own
mean-
body.
Looking non-threatening might not aid you in this case.
We're like, we're his elven his elven vanguard. We vouch for the Master Scourge.
And I will
Okay.
aid by stating all of his titles in sequential order.
Ah, of course. Yeah. You sort them chronologically and then alphabetically.
Yeah, we all auto-age because we probably both
All right.
all have over 10.
Go ahead and make your
All
roll,
right.
Scourge.
There you go.
That would count as a sleep spell, would it not?
All right. Let's just hope. make a saving throw. Let's just hope that I'm past all the ones. There we go. Not bad. Not great. Not bad.
That's it.
Yeah, I
Plus
rolled a
6.
7. I rolled a 7. Sorry.
The +6. That's
That's no
27.
bonuses. That's no bonuses. So 27 with the assists if they're any good.
My sister automatic.
Yeah,
Same here.
so she immediately sheathes her sword, and her men begin putting their crossbows down as you list your titles.
Them
And
slightly
she
false.
says, "I be hearing of you. You are an enemy of dem Barnabas Harrigan."
I hope to get a chance to crush him like a bug. Yes, if that qualifies.
That be good. We be fearing you be assassins from him, or more of them undead giblies. But you been speaking the language good then. Not as good as some of us, but
Obviously not. Yes. We are actually here looking for Skaggs. Right, Grub? Is that right?
Yep.
Skaggs be dead.
Skaggs be dead. Darn it.
Damn
okay.
it.
Well, we were
Where's his
hoping.
body?
Skaggs got the scratch and came back as a creepy crawly.
Oh, wow,
He's been
that's
coming back over the last few nights. You might have seen him to the east if you passed by that way.
What did he look like?
She gives you a quick description of Skaggs, and it matches the undead creature that was harassing Marcus.
okay. I believe you are correct. We have already met with him, and it didn't go so well for him.
So she just shrugs.
Okay. Well, our mission here was to come and see if we could recruit Skag's ships and crew to fly under our banner.
So she gestures to the remaining castaways, of which there are 8. Skag's been having 4 ships, not the one that they've been saying. When you go to fight Harrigan, you find lots of old enemies.
Yeah.
Out of over 200 men, 8 be the number that remain, besides myself, of course.
8 men and 4 ships, huh? And you still have the 4 ships?
In a manner of speaking, we've been having them ships, yes.
In a manner of speaking.
The ships be safe on the eastern island, Little Jaw, on the east side. If you take us with you and let us ride along on them crew till you find port, I'll show you where the ships are. And we'll work on your crew. The ships seem to be, recoverable.
Okay.
If your ship's good, strong, and fast, you might be able to tow all 4 ships back to a port. It'll be slow, real damn slow. But it's doable.
Okay.
And you get 4 ships out of it.
And Scourge will throw his axe up on his shoulder and say, well, then step over here and I will take all of your oaths.
He says, I've not been swearing any oath to you. I only serve you until I get back to them port.
You see me bring out like a
I was under the
pamphlet?
understanding you wanted to be a ship's captain.
So she says, you offering me them job?
That's what we came here for. I need captains and ships and crew. Can you do it?
So she looks you over and says, how about them this? I work with you till we get to them port. And then I figure out whether you be a good man or not.
Let me see.
I'm not going to swear to a man I don't know. Would you accept the oath of someone you found in the middle of nowhere who doesn't know you and doesn't know how you operate?
You see me raise my hand? I did. And I was strapped to a ghost ship.
I've done it before. I've done it before, and these folks here can vouch for that. But if nothing else, then I will take your word, because I'm not dragging you and a bunch of ships along if I can't trust you at all.
So she just shrugs and says, why you been worrying about if you can trust us? We're literally been decimated, then halved again. We got nowhere else to go. But that doesn't mean we're going to swear to serve you for the rest of our lives.
No.
If you want to get us out of here, we'll go with you, and we'll show you where the ships are. But that doesn't mean we're going to be joining your fleet and your crew without some evidence that you be a good man. Skaggs Rodgum was a good man. He stood up to them Barnabas Harrigan. Maybe you do the same.
That's what we want you to do. The job is to help us beat him until he stops doing the things he does.
Yep.
So you say.
Well, then...
or will we be out here in the middle of nowhere?
Looking
all right,
for
well, then
treasure.
I guess we'll come up with a compromise then. You will... do you have enough men to crew 1 ship?
She looks around at the 8 other crew members and says, nope.
How many would it actually take? I have no idea. Well, I'm asking because I don't know how big the ship...
It takes 10 to crew a ship, and then she's indicated that these ships are, damaged. So they won't be able to sail on their own. You're going to have to tow them. You're going to have to tie a line behind your ship and just drag them.
Okay, so they... Okay, so
if
they're
the ships were crewable, they would have left already.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, let's just start. It beats nothing. All right. Very well. We can put them on one of the towed ships and provide them with supplies so they're not wandering around ours. Right?
Okay.
And you see Sam, me step forward. I will give him medical leave or aid.
So yeah, you could have all of them crew the damaged ships and just make sure to do station keeping on them so they don't no lines break and they don't wander off course. That kind of stuff.
That's fine.
Okay.
I just don't want them to have the run of my ship if I don't.
I'll
Have
go on one of the damaged ships to help out with my
Any of them need
sailoring skills that I haven't had a chance to use yet.
do any of them need healing properties or stuff like that?
No, they all look pretty fine.
Okay.
Aw. Sam, you're
All right.
never gonna get that 1,000 heals. Stop it, Arthur.
You've got a shit ton of heals today. What are you worried about?
Well, I have to do single heal. Actually, channels don't count, which is weird.
I mean, all I have to say to you, Dom, is sorry for party rocking.
Oh, Arthur. Oh yeah. By the way, this is the first time I've ever seen a collar too.
I used to wear this shirt all the time on the show.
I always see T-shirts like usually wearing a black shirt normally.
Yeah,
Like
no, I used to wear this shirt all the time, but then I needed it for, work. And so I just
fair
got a
enough.
bunch of black shirts to wear in the show.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't know why, but I don't see anyone's video, and I haven't since I started.
We'll restart the call because we're actually at break time.
Yay.
Okay.
So we're going to take a 7-minute break here, and then we'll be back for another 2 hours of Skulls and Shackles, where we find out, can they find the lost ships? What's going to happen? How many people can Scourge and Salt? And just what is on this island? And who are these people anyway? It's like Lost. Are they really who they say they are, or are they actually from Portland?
Portland.
So we'll be back in about 7 minutes.
Portland and Purgatory.